SeeSaw is a student-driven digital portfolio that empowers students of all ages to independently document and share what they are learning. SeeSaw journals can be accessed from iPads, iPhones, and on the web. SeeSaw keeps parents in the loop by giving them a real-time, personalized glimpse into their child's school day. Over time, SeeSaw builds an organized digital portfolio of each child's student learning. I'm Franks, and I'm going to show you how to set up an account in SeeSaw, the free digital portfolio that you can use in your classroom. I'm going to show you how to use the parent view, the teacher view, and the student view. So let's get started. Now follow me as I share how to set up your teacher account in SeeSaw. Let's launch SeeSaw on the web to set up your account. First, click on I am a teacher. Now create an account with your first and last name. A screen will appear to show you the QR code for easy access to your class. This will also be emailed to you so you can share it with students and display it in your classroom for easy access to the site. You may also click on Text Class Code to enable parents to sign in using their iPhone with text. Now you want to create a class. Enter a class code and enter your name and grade level. Here you can add student names using first names and last initials, or you may use any code names you may have for your students. Each student gets their own journal stored in the cloud. You may put names in one at a time or copy and paste them from a list you have in any document. Press the check when done. Now that your class is created, you may check your email for the QR code poster, or students may sign in with the class text code. Click on Class Feed. This is where students can add items such as pictures, videos, drawings, or pages. All student work appears here. SeeSaw is designed for students to add items on their own, taking the burden of organizing and sharing work off of teachers. Teachers approve new journal items to be shared with parents via the app, text message, or email notification. When you click on your name, in the left top corner, a menu pops up to show you options to add items, manage class, and invite parents. Something to think about here is your student sign-in mode. SeeSaw defaults to classroom sign-in mode if you have a shared device environment, which is recommended for most classrooms. If students have their own devices, you can choose individual sign-in mode. Here you might think about whether students can see each other's work. If you want students to see other classmates' work, keep the setting near the bottom on. Remember that SeeSaw is safe and secure. You decide who has access to student journals. If you want students to see their own work, keep this setting off. Keep in mind with this setting, students can only add items and not see other students' content. Now we will look at the comments option. If you want students to like or comment on other students' work, this is the option you would choose. Again, this is great for collaboration and peer feedback. You may enable or disable this option here. By default, any new student comments are sent to the teacher for approval. When choosing Item Editing option, all items are put back into the teacher queue for approval. Teachers can quickly scan and approve of all new items with just one click. Now, follow me to see the student's experience in SeeSaw. Students will log in by scanning the QR code with their device or entering the text code given. Older students may sign in using a Gmail account. Here, students can add new items to their journal, including almost anything on an iPad, including photos, videos, drawings, or notes. They can add annotations, voices, drawings, or captions. The drawing tool is also available to draw on top of photos. Always check the green check when finished. Students then tap their name from the class list to add items to their journal. This is especially easy for young students. Students can add work to a folder if you want them to, or they can skip this step. This puts the items into a queue for teacher approval. Students can browse their work here to see past work or others' work. This is also a great tool for collaboration. To add more items, simply tap the plus screen and go to Add Items. Before beginning to use SeeSaw with students, you should set up expectations for use. Sample expectations are seen here. And finally, follow me to see the parent experience in SeeSaw. Parents can sign up for online access or by using the SeeSaw app on an Android or iOS device. Parents can launch the app and scan the QR code or use the code on the parent handout their child brought home. Next, they will create an account using their email and a password. Parents can then turn on notifications so they can be notified when their child adds a new item to their journal. When notified, parents can see their own child's work, but not other students in the classroom's work. Parents can like or comment on their child's work. They can also tap on the 3 dots below the item to save or share their child's work with others. SeeSaw keeps parents more connected to the classroom as they receive personalized communication about their child. What a great tool for teachers, parents, and especially students to capture their learning as they share what excites them.